Uh, what did I get myself into? I have nothing against this concept, but to be completely honest, AirConsole confuses me because the games on here are just mediocre. Why and how? Okay, but to be fair, AirConsole, it's not entirely free, but it's also free at the same time. It has a subscription service that locks about, I don't know, 120 games behind it, and you can only play like maybe 9, 10-ish, give or take. So, yeah, this is kind of unfair, but in total honesty, I'm going to be unfair for this thing because it needs to be exposed. But without further ado, let's get this dumpster fire over with and see what's good and what's bad. So let's get this first game over with. Go-Kart Go Air. Oh dear God, this is a game on mobile too, isn't it? Called it. Okay, first off, you need a phone in order to use this. Sounds ridiculous, but hey, everyone's got one. Makes sense. The only problem is I don't have a screencasting app for my computer, so you can't see my phone screen. But it's not much anyway. It's just the controls and maybe character select from time to time. More on that one later. First off, this game controls weird, but it's okay. And then you also have basically everything else about it, which is just screaming Mario Kart ripoff. The stars represent coins. There's gift boxes that are literally like the item boxes, just not the same. And just everything about it screams Mario Kart, but dull. I mean, it's not completely bad, but come on. We all know what makes Mario Kart fun. And we all know what makes it great. This only has half of that. It has the items, it has the carts, but it lacks the actual, like, visual elements that Mario Kart has. This reminds me of Mario Kart 64, but with 3D models as characters instead of ugly 2D sprites. But then again, maybe the 3D models was just a bit of a problem. Alright, since I'm too antisocial and can't play Bit Fiesta, let's play the Neighborhood instead. Ironically enough, this is the only game and a free version of AirConsole that does not have a mobile counterpart. Maybe that's for the better. It's like a multiplayer version of Angry Birds that you have to look at your phone in order to aim properly, but you also have to look at the screen when you're aiming. It's weird, but it kind of works. You know, I get it. The only real problem is this game kind of goes bullcrap if you're in single player. Like, first it'll be too easy, minus this first match you see on the screen, and then it just gets ridiculously hard after, like, what, a round or two? Here's what I mean by the bullcrap. Yeah, I didn't do that. That was actually the game itself just going about that. It's embarrassing, but then again, it wasn't my fault. This game isn't horrible, but it's not so great because it's just bullcrap single player. Multiplayer is pretty fun though. I played with my brother and I'll be honest, that was just really... Jesus Christ, would it ever stop? Alright, this next one I'm going to purposefully pad out the video length just so you guys can see the torture I go through every time I try to load this game up. Jesus Christ, that took forever. Yeah, this game sucks. Despite the 5-minute loading screen, yes, 5 minutes, that's how long it takes. I actually timed it. This game just kind of feels like garbage. The controls are bad, the game's just at a bad viewing angle. You don't even know what color you are until you start steering for the first time. I would know. I ended up losing so many times and I kept looking at my phone screen like, why do I keep seeing a skull on my screen? And it turns out, hey, I lost. Don't get me wrong, I never really usually call a game outright bad, but this is just a really bad Micro Machines clone that honestly needs a lot of work. And I don't think this is available for mobile too, but it's for the better on AirConsole. We don't need this. Oh, and while recording footage for this video, something kind of happened like midway through the game. This happened. Yeah, my connection just straight died on me, and I don't know why. I don't know what happened here, but it just died. Yeah, that's actually the first time that's happened to me with any sort of browser game. You see the problem here? Alright, so I couldn't play Fart Work, yes, that's the name, because I need more than one player. I couldn't play Silly World Series because that game's just freaking bad. So I decided to play this stupid Olympic game, and I'll be honest, this is on mobile too, and that version might be much better. First gripe, why is the character select screen on the computer instead of my phone? It's easier to pick on my phone than it is on my laptop, trust me. The D-pad for this game is garbage, even though it's digital. Yes, D-pad is garbage. And the buttons are extremely weird. But they're okay. The D-pad is my problem, because it is bigger than my thumbs. Okay, my biggest problem with this game is that there's a ton of input lag. Which, why? I started running right when it said go, and it did not register until like a good half a second later. This is the only game on this platform with input lag too. I don't understand it at all. How? Just how? Alright, so this one's shot put. This one's really annoying because you have to actually hold down at a specific point along the way. You might not see the problem here, but there's no vibration feedback from any of these games at all. So you don't know when you have to hold until it says power lock and until you look at your screen. I just want to emphasize that this one sucks. This entire game is just awful for me. Dear Lord. Okay, so I just want to point this out. This game is not for the faint-hearted and for the ones who get easily offended. This is basically Cards Against Humanity taken to a bit of another level. This can be played on your phone for free. And I know there's a website that you can play it on too, but honestly, this version I'd have to say is the best. And this is also the best game on AirConsole. Not even kidding. You can play this game alone, you can play with a bunch of people. There is honestly no limit to what you can do with this game. And yes, I played alone because I have no friends. But yeah, just you know where I'm going with this. Okay, for the sake of censorship on my YouTube channel, I'm gonna have to stop this footage here because it gets pretty bad. There's a lot of offensive cards and a lot of really disgusting cards. So, yeah, this is the innocent part. Anyways, you get where I'm going. Hi there, you can see me. Okay, so, yeah. This video was a little more impromptu than usual. I just got the idea for this, yesterday, as of when I'm recording this. Basically, I was working on this video for like under a day. I started working on it this morning, and, yeah. Also, it may see that I'm actually using my phone as a camera instead of my webcam, or this beast that I used last time. But the reason why I'm using my phone instead of my webcam is because I did not prepare. My setup is actually currently not ready. So you have this very sloppy and quickly made video. Sorry guys, I didn't think this one through. But yeah, AirConsole's not so great. Oh well. Yeah, sorry to break it to the apparently 5 million people that use this service. Wow, that is a lot apparently. But sorry to break it to you folks, but AirConsole's kind of garbage. Yeah, you guys are paying $5 a month for basically the worst kind of thing. Believe it or not, the concept for AirConsole is surprisingly really smart. You pay $5 a month for a series of games. You just download the app on your phone and go to the website on your computer. Pray to God your Wi-Fi is strong enough, and you'll have just a home console for $5 a month, which isn't bad if you think about it. It's a really good deal. But it would be a better deal if the games were actually good. Yeah, there were games like Go Kart Go and The Neighborhood and Cards Against Humanity actually. But in total honesty, these games aren't enough to warrant $5 a month. Maybe if they had some better games for free, it'd be better. Or maybe if the library shifted every month to have a game that's, you know, part of AirConsole Hero, their subscription plan. Name is cool, by the way. But the free games aren't. But just do that and trust me, it'll be a slam dunk. It's not hard to make a hit service these days. But then again, this is coming from a guy who'd rather play PlayStation Now games and Xbox game streaming games than this. You could either not trust my word or do trust my word. It's entirely up to you.